So if you want to send messages through the WhatsApp API, you pay for a per subscription, you pay your WhatsApp conversation charges to Meta, and that's it, right? In theory, it sounds pretty simple, but in practice, we have found that paying Meta charges is not as simple. A lot of poor brands were having issues with paying their conversation charges to Meta. So we found a solution, and that is with a wallet system, right? Where you pay in advance for the conversations that you want to have, and then Spur handles the billing for you, right? You don't pay anything to Meta directly. Spur handles the conversation charge billing and of course your Spur subscription. So let's take a look at why you'd want to move to this new wallet system and how you can actually do that. So why should you want to upgrade to the wallet in the first place? The first reason, of course, is that Meta payments fail frequently, and when they fail, they bring all of your messaging to a halt. Your automation stop, your broadcast stop, everything just stops, right? If you've gotten a message from us which says urgent WhatsApp payment issue or something along those lines, it's actually quite urgent, because if you don't fix that issue, messages just don't go out, and of course you can see that on the Meta end, it just fails. So that's one major reason, like the main reason probably. The other reason is that you move from a postpaid system to a prepaid system. So with the current system, you pay your Meta charges after you've sent out your messages. But in the wallet system, you'll be paying beforehand, and that will allow you to plan your campaigns and how much you want to spend on WhatsApp messaging. You can't really do that, right? You actually send out messages and then you deal with the bill. But with the wallet, you can set out a budget that, okay, this is the budget that I allocate to WhatsApp messaging, and that's the amount you recharge your wallet to. The third reason is that Meta is quite restrictive with which payment methods it allows. There are certain cards that it doesn't allow, certain cards on which it doesn't allow recurring payments, and then there are certain countries where you cannot pay Meta charges. For example, American Express cards issued in India just can't be used, right? Or if your card is issued in China, then you cannot pay with that card. It has to be a card from a foreign country. So there's all of these restrictions applied when paying directly through Meta. The last thing is you wouldn't need to worry about paying two parties for one channel of communication, and that's actually quite obvious. It makes sense, right? You want to send messages through WhatsApp, so it's one channel of communication, you pay to one party. Simple as that. Alright, let's look at how you can upgrade to the wallet. The first thing you need to check is if the number that you are using with Spur right now was ever in the past in use with AISNC. If it was, then there's an additional step. You need to send an email to AISNC. I'll put a link to that in the video description. You can click on that link and we'll send a request to them in order to basically disconnect your number from their system, because the wallet that we have in Spur is on a credit line that we have secured via AISNC, right? So just click on the link in the description, or if that's too difficult, just reach out to us on Spur support and we'll help you disconnect your number from AISNC. Now, once you've done that, the second step would be to turn off two-step verification on your number. If you don't turn off two-step verification and click on upgrade WhatsApp, you will see an error like this, which will tell you to go and turn off two-step verification. So this is something that you need to do. To turn off two-step verification, all you need to do is open your WhatsApp manager, right? So again, I'll put the link to your WhatsApp manager in the description. You'll see your phone numbers here. When you click on phone numbers, you'll see the phone number that you're using with Spur here. If you don't see it, click on the drop down on the top right and you'll see all your other WhatsApp accounts, and you can select whichever one you're using with Spur right now. All right. So you can select that and just click on the phone number, and it might already be on the two-step verification screen, or you can just click on two-step verification and click on turn off two-step verification. Once you click on turn off two-step verification, it will send an email to you, right? And in the email will be a link to actually turn off two-step verification, right? So that's what you need to do. Once two-step verification is off for your number, you will see something like this when it will ask you to enable two-step verification. So basically, we don't want to enable it again, we just disabled it. So don't do that. But yes, you'll see something like this. And of course, the message that we saw previously on Spur asking you to turn off two-step verification will be gone. All right. The next thing that we need is the phone number itself. So the number that you want to upgrade, the number that's currently being used on Spur, you need to have that with you, because as part of the process, you will get a verification code and you need to be able to input that verification code in the modal that shows up right? So you need to receive either an SMS or a phone call with the verification code. Now, once we're done with everything, we can go to Spur, we can go into settings, WhatsApp, and here we can see that we have this message asking us to upgrade WhatsApp. We'll click on upgrade next to the number that we want to upgrade. So I'll click on upgrade, I'll click on upgrade WhatsApp now, and it will just tell us again the same thing I just told you, right? That you need to turn off this verification. Now we'll click on migrate WhatsApp. Once I click on migrate WhatsApp, it will open a modal like this where I can click on continue as Divyansh because I'm logged into Facebook already. But if I was not logged into Facebook, it would have asked me to log into Facebook. Of course, I'm going to log into the Facebook account that has admin access to this business portfolio that I'm using with my WhatsApp. Just continue as that person. Now click on get started and then click on confirm, right? So you'll see this confirm button. Just click on confirm. This will set up a WhatsApp profile for you, right? So just wait for a second while it creates this WhatsApp profile. After that, click on add a new number and enter the number that we are using with Spur, right? So whatever number we have, we'll enter that. Then we'll click on next and we'll get a verification code. We'll enter that verification code and that's it. Now, some of you will not see the confirm button. I'll tell you what to do in that case. All right. If you don't see the confirm button, you will see a modal like this, which will ask you to fill in your business information. Just click on next here. And then in the next step, make sure to select create a WhatsApp business account and create a new WhatsApp business profile. Click on next. And in the next section, give your account a name. So we'll just call it your business. So whatever your business name is and wallet Spur or something like that. You can just name it whatever. People will not see the account name. It's just between you and us and it's just on the back end. The display name will be the same as the display name that you're using right now. So in this case, it'll just be Spur, right? And then select the category of your business. So in our case, I will just select other, right? Then click on next. And I will be back on this screen where I can add a new number, right? And again, I will, same as the previous method, I will add my number that I've already connected with Spur. So I'll just add that number. Once you add that number, if you see a red error like I see here, you can reach out to us on support, right? And we'll help you sort that out. But if you see a yellow warning, you can just ignore that and click on next again. All right. After you click on next there, you will get a verification code like I said. And again, it'll give you this yellow warning, which you can ignore. And just enter the verification code that you've received on your number and click on confirm transfer or just confirm, right? After that, this modal will close. It will take roughly 30 seconds to 1 minute to close. And after that, it will close and you will see a screen like this, right? It'll ask you to select the WhatsApp number that you want to connect to Spur, right? Now, in this case, it's possible that you see multiple WhatsApp numbers here, right? In most cases, you just have to select the first one. So it will be duplicated. So you can just select the first one that you have. Otherwise, what you can do is you can just open Spur in a new tab, right? And you will be able to click on WhatsApp, view channel, and you will be able to see this business ID on your WhatsApp account, right? So you can just see which IDs these are and select the ones that are different from the one that you have already connected, if you understand what I mean. So for example, in this case, it's 9051 and 2590 at the end, right? I'm going to select whichever one does not have 9051 or 2590 at the end, right? Once I've done that, I'll just select that one. In this case, it's the first one. So the first one is selected here. And then I'll click on this checkbox that asks me if I've turned off two-factor authentication. Again, we have done that. So I'll just click on that checkbox. And then I'll move to the next screen. Now again, it will take roughly 3 to 5 minutes to go to the next screen. And after that, you might see a screen like this where it says your phone number and the status will be pending, right? If it's pending, wait for 5 more minutes. If it's connected, then all good, you're done. And after 5 minutes, if it remains pending, then all you need to do is go to settings, WhatsApp, click on the phone number and scroll down and click on try refreshing permissions, right? Just click on this button. It'll refresh your WhatsApp permissions and then just wait for roughly 5 minutes again. And that's it. You should see the status as connected. And yeah, that's all you need to do. That's how you can migrate your number from the old Meta payment system to the wallet. Lastly, let's also take a look at where you'll find the wallet balance and where you can recharge it. So if you go to plans and usage in settings, you will see a new tab here called wallet balance. You can just click on this, and this is where you'll see your wallet balance. You can also recharge your wallet here, and you can set up auto pay so that if the balance goes below a certain threshold, it'll automatically charge whatever payment method you have. And the payment methods we offer here are UPI card and a bunch of other ones. So yeah, I hope this helps you migrate to the wallet. And if you have any doubts, have any questions, if you face any issues, just reach out to us and we'll help you out. All right. Thanks.